Michael, I want a divorce. I already got the papers ready and I just need you to sign them to make things go forward.
Whoa, wait, what? You can't just suddenly throw a divorce at me like this. Let's talk about this, Kim.
This isn't exactly sudden. If you've been bothering to try, you know that. Remember half a year ago? You made me a promise? Yeah, you didn't follow through on your promise and your time is up.
What are you talking about? What promise? What time limit?
Today marks 6 months since you quit your job and became unemployed. Seems like it must be hard for you to find a job, and would you look at that? You still don't have one. Matter of fact, it looks like you've just been living it up at home doing a whole lot of nothing every day instead of looking for a job. I told you that I was giving you a deadline to find a job. I told you that you needed to find a job within the next year. And that if you didn't find a job, you and I would be getting a divorce, and I believe I remember you agreeing to it.
Oh, right, that promise.
It's been half a year, and you still haven't found anything. You're still unemployed. As far as I know, you haven't even applied to anything. You aren't waiting on any kind of reply from a company, and you haven't had a job interview in a long time. So I'm going to need you to sign these divorce papers.
Wait, no, let's not be too quick about this, Kim. I'm really trying my best and looking around for jobs, I swear. But just because I'm trying doesn't mean it actually is working, you know? I really am putting in an effort, though. Just because the time frame you gave me is up doesn't mean we have to get divorced.
Sorry, but I just haven't seen this so-called effort you're putting into getting a job. When I first talked to you about this half a year ago, you did seem to put a bit of effort into finding something. But it didn't take too long before you were back to doing what you were before. Just rolling around at home doing absolutely nothing.
No, I wasn't just doing nothing, I swear. I was just waiting for the perfect job opening to come up, that's all.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was waiting for the perfect job for me. I wanted weekends and holidays off, guaranteed vacation days, dental and medical insurance, 401k, and a minimum starting salary of $1,000 a year. I was waiting for a job opportunity like that to open up.
Are you insane? Do you think the literal textbook definition of the perfect job would just magically openly post a hiring call? Do you think any perfect job like that would hire you to begin with?
What are you saying? I was doing my best with what I had to find a job. Also, you're one to talk to me like that when this was all your fault in the first place, that I'm unemployed now. It's all your fault that I'm in this position. You need to remember that.
Excuse me?
It's because you just had to go and start making more money than me. If you hadn't started making double what I did, I wouldn't have left my job. A husband shouldn't be making less than his wife. It's embarrassing. You raised the bar for what I had to look for in a job. So don't blame me for not being able to find something that would be able to get over that bar.
Are you insane?
And to make it worse, you went and bought yourself a house. You make my status as your husband look like nothing. You made me look bad. You need to think about how I feel. I'm trying to find a job when you've made it so hard to try and be where I was before.
Wow. You really think that I got a raise on purpose just to make you look bad? Don't try to blame all of this on me, Michael. Who cares if I happen to make more than you do? You're the one that decided that you somehow will do better and you just up and quit your job. You didn't even bother to try and talk to me about anything. You just quit all of a sudden and you want to try and put it all on me? I never asked you to try to get a job that pays more than I do. As a matter of fact, I never asked you to quit your job to begin with.
Oh, don't talk to me like that. You should be saying, you'll be able to find something, I just know it, and cheering me on. Isn't there a single kind bone in your body that can support me for once? No, you're just being overall such a cow about this. I'll bet that in reality, you don't think I can actually find a job that pays more than you do you? You're just rubbing in the fact that I can't afford a house, aren't you?
I don't know what got into you, but I never said anything that would remotely be making fun of you. If you had actually been putting in the effort to find a job, of course I'd be supportive and cheering you on. But let's be real here. You haven't been looking for a job. You've been waiting for one to just fall into your lap this entire time. You haven't been trying to use your time to even get any kind of qualifications that would help you find a different job. How can you ask me to cheer you on when you literally haven't been doing anything that's worth cheering for?
Oh, shut the hell up, woman. You don't have any of those either anyway, so don't try and give me that crap. It's not like you can even speak another language or anything that would be helpful in getting hired for a great job, is it? And yet you're out here making 6 figures a year. So I should be able to find a job that pays just as well with the same qualifications you have too, shouldn't I?
Are you okay? Are you being serious right now? To me, it just sounds like you don't want to put in the effort to try and make yourself look more desirable to recruiters.
Ugh, whatever, I'm done. There's no point in arguing with a woman that can't even support her own husband with finding a new job. You could have done so much more for me, but you never did. You could have used your connections and introduced me to a company that would fit what I'm looking for. I don't want to have a wife that can't even have the courtesy to try and be nice to me and help me out. Just give me the divorce papers already. I'm tired and I'm done. I'll sign the papers.
Jesus Christ. Are you on something right now?
I'm just doing what you wanted this whole time. You wanted a divorce, right? You let your salary get your head, and it's making you treat me like garbage. I don't want to be married to a woman that can't respect her husband enough to not treat me like crap.
Why are you the one getting all upset right now? You're the one that waited this long to finally care about finding a job. I gave you a fair time frame and you didn't follow through on your end of the promise.
No, just shut up and give me the papers. I don't want to be with someone that lets money dictate how they treat people. I'm better off divorcing you anyway. You're worthless to me. I don't want to be married to you anymore. As of today, we're no longer married, all right?
Hi, Dad. How are you? I have something important to tell you. Michael and I are getting divorced.
Hey, honey, I see. Michael never found a job after all, huh?
I think the better way to put it is that he never even started looking for a job. Just the past month, he's just been lazing around and doing whatever he wanted.
I see. Well, it's a shame your marriage had to end like this.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this, too. It must be weird to hear that your daughter is getting a divorce.
Kim, there's nothing for you to apologize about. You did everything you could to try and support and encourage him to find a job. But in the end, it didn't matter what you did if you never wanted to get a job to begin with. Michael was just a lazy man to the core, and that's that.
Dad, you don't have to say that.
Well, if that's what he truly felt inside, then I'm glad you're divorcing him. It's the right thing to do. I won't lie, your mother and I regret letting you marry a man like that. He was truly just a piece of trash until the very end. If you had decided to continue your marriage even after the time was up for Michael to find a job, why, your mother and I would have bought you the divorce papers ourselves.
Okay, Dad. I appreciate your concern for me. But anyway.
What are you talking about? A man like that doesn't deserve even to be called a man. Michael was truly the scum of the earth.
Wow, okay, Dad.
He was even sleeping around with other women.
Huh? What?
Now that you're getting a divorce, I can tell you this. Your mother and I went out the other day and ran into him. He had some tramp wrapped around his arm and was out and about with her. I don't have any concrete proof, but I'll bet my life that he was cheating with that woman.
You're kidding, right? He was cheating on me this whole time?
We didn't know if we should tell you or just leave it be. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, you know? We didn't want to cause any problems with your marriage. It was really gnawing at us for the longest time, and I'm sorry for not telling you until now. But we're glad that you're divorcing that rat and getting away from him.
OMG. Thanks, Dad. And I'm sorry that I made you worry. I know this is sudden, but would it be okay for me to come home for a while after I get off work tomorrow? I want to talk with you both and get your thoughts on what I should do next.
Divorce can be a pain and get pretty messy and complicated, or so I heard. Come home and we can try to help you figure out what the best next steps for you are. It works out because your mother and I also need to talk to you about something.
Oh, what do you guys need to talk to me about?
It's all just things related to your mother and I's future, is all. We need to write up our wills and want to divide all of our property and whatnot. Now that you're getting divorced, we want to be sure that you're okay with taking on everything we're going to give you once we pass. So we want to talk with you and figure everything out while you're here.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you wrote a will already. Well, now that I don't have to take care of my soon-to-be ex-husband, I guess I have to be sure that you guys are going to be okay now. Okay, I'll head over there tomorrow after I'm off work. Be sure to let Mom know I'm heading over there too.
Kim, what are you making for dinner tonight? You just suddenly decided not to come home last night and you never let me know. You're coming back today, right? I gave myself indigestion by eating a frozen meal, so I want something properly cooked tonight.
What? Why do I have to make you dinner? We're divorced now. I don't have to do anything for you anymore. Figure it out yourself. Have your little side piece make you dinner.
What?
You're not as sneaky as you think you are, you know?
What do you mean?
Someone saw you with some young woman wrapped in your arms out the other day.
Who?
That's none of your business. Just take your things and move to her place already. Now that we're divorced, that place is no longer your home. Get out.
You know about the cheating? Aw, too bad. I already broke things off with her. Turns out I was also just a fling for her anyway. Her boyfriend proposed to her, so she just dumped me.
What?
Right? Truly a terrible woman. I can't believe she just threw me away like trash like that. Well, anyway, I can't be with her, so I'll still be with you.
Are you out of your mind right now? We are divorced. We are no longer together, and I owe you nothing. You are nothing to me now. So why would you have any right to stay at my house?
Wow, you have no common sense, huh? Sure, you're the one that bought this place and your name is the only one on the title, I get that. But when you buy something like this while you're married, it's a shared property. It's mine too. So even if the title isn't in my name, and even if I'm not the one paying anything, I have every right to live here. The place is also mine, don't you forget that.
You're insane. You're literally crazy.
I took it upon myself to split the house between us. I even put some tape down so you don't mistake your parts of that house for mine. Don't cross over into my part of the house, okay?
I guess I misjudged what you know. I guess you know about common properties. I didn't think you did.
Joke's on you, you try to kick me out thinking I didn't know anything. I have every right to be in this house and you can't do anything about it. I'm not that stupid, you know, I know things. I plan on staying as long as I want. After all, this is my place too. What do you mean? That's my house, kid. Kid? What? Who is this? Long time no speak, Michael. I heard from my daughter that the two of you got a divorce yesterday, right? Huh? Robert? I'm with my daughter right now and had her hand me the phone. Also, it's Mr. Johnson to you. Now that the two of you are divorced, I'm not your in-law. You don't deserve to call me by my first name anymore. You got that? Oh, thank God. Now that I'm divorced, you're just a stranger. I don't have to deal with you people anymore. I'm not afraid of you anymore. You are absolutely right. We're divorced 2 days ago. Your daughter was a terrible wife. You need to re-educate her on how to be a good wife while she's there. What did you just say to me, kid? What did you just call my daughter? She was the scum of the earth, the worst wife to exist. She couldn't even do her job and support her husband. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree after all. You're so senile that you think this house is yours, old man. I think you're the senile one there, boy. I haven't joked with you about anything I've said thus far. Well, you must be dim-witted then, because this property is shared between me and Kim. Just because your daughter's name is on the title, that doesn't make this place yours. Are you just that far gone? I think you need to go to the hospital to get your brain checked. It's just sad, really, that you think anything that you just said is true. You're not exactly wrong there, I guess. Just because my daughter bought the house, it doesn't mean that I have any stake in that house. You are right about that. So, I bought the house from her, and so this house is under my name now. What? You bought the house? Kim sold me the house. Isn't that great? I'll tell you, kid, I've always wanted a house in that area, and she was nice enough to offer hers to me. The paperwork has been filed out, and everything is good to go too, kid. This house is officially mine and under my name. You have no share in the house, and your name isn't anywhere on the paperwork either. What are you saying? Are you kidding right now? She sold the house? To you? But she just can't do that without talking to me first. The house was under her name to begin with, and as far as I'm aware, you were never on the paperwork anyway. So, in the end, she had every right to do anything she wanted with the house. Kim was really the only person that had that kind of decision power when it came to that property. But what about common property? She bought it when we were together, so that place is mine too. Half of the house was mine. Right, so you'll get half of the money she got for selling the place. There'd be all kinds of issues if she had just kept all the money to herself. But if she splits it with you, there should be no problem, right? After all, it was half yours, so it makes sense that you get half. What? But that's not fair. Well, as soon as the two of you decided to get divorced, Kim came and talked to us. She didn't want to live in the house that the two of you lived in, with all the memories and whatever else. But with how expensive property can be nowadays, she wasn't sure if just staying in the house or keeping it was a good idea. My Kim was really torn on what to do. Luckily for her, though, our current house is a bit of a disaster right now. We were planning on potentially moving to a newer place anyways. So, this worked out for the both of us. We needed a new place to live, so we bought this place from her. And you're saying that the paperwork is all filed and everything is done? Sure, we got them to expedite the paperwork process, but they were happy to help us out. We were lucky enough to have been able to sell out our old place too, so we've had some money from that too. Maybe after a bit of renovating, the house can be bought back to life. And it will be easier to have Kim come by more often. Once all the construction is done, she won't have to relive the memories of you anymore. You're joking, right? How dare you go ahead and just do things like this without consulting me? This was my house too. Where am I supposed to go now, huh? You're just gonna kick me out onto the streets to fend for myself? Does it look like I care about where you go? All I really care about right now is you packing all of your things and getting the hell out of my house. If you refuse, I will get the police involved and they will escort you off the property. What? No! You are no longer family. You are not my son-in-law anymore. You're just a stranger. It would be easy to call the police to have them escort you off the premises. I think calling the police is a bit too far. Mr. Johnson, please. Leave now. Fine, I'll leave right now then. You don't need to call the police. But in exchange for me leaving now, I want all the money I'm owed from selling this place to be wired to me. You got it? Kim, what the hell? When were you planning on sending me my portion of the money? You owe me. I only got $5,000 from you. I know damn well you sold the place for more than that. When are you going to be sending me the rest?
Can you stop? I sent you everything I owed you. Why are you bugging me about this?
What? There is no way that you only sold the place for $5,000. You're lying to me. Houses like that can easily go for over $400,000 in this economy. You owe me half of what the place sold for, so I should easily be getting over $200,000 from you for the house. So where is it?
You still got your half, just like I promised. But I made sure to subtract the amounts of money that you borrowed and still owed me back. Oh, and also all the money I spent on those high-end suits that you forced me to buy for you to go out and interview at places. Do you remember me buying you those? I believe you promised to pay me back for the 4 suits I bought you after you got a job.
Oh, right.
And you made me pay for everything at the house for over half a year, with the same promise that you'd pay me back once you got a job. We did have a rule that everything we needed to get for the house would be split 50-50, right? You promised me that you would pay me back for everything all at once you were able to find a new job. You promised all of that and have me keep paying for everything.
Well, I didn't think that this would happen.
Just all of what I just said put you at about $100,000 in the hole. I also paid off your debts that you tried to keep secret, and that put you in the hole for about $200,000. After subtracting all of that, it left you with $5,000.
Debt? What do you mean, debt?
Did you really think you were hiding it from me? You weren't doing a very good job at keeping it a secret. I know you weren't just sitting at home doing nothing all day. I'm not that dumb. You were out gambling and placing bets on games all the time, weren't you? You just kept losing and losing and losing. Eventually, your debts got so bad you started to reach out to loan agencies. Did you really think that giving them my name was a good idea? That they wouldn't call me to collect? Well, you obviously didn't think of that at the time. You used my name to be able to take out more in loans, right? Since I make more money.
Are you kidding me? You knew about this the whole time?
So, with everything added up, you owed me well over $200,000. I took the liberty to use your cut of the money you were supposed to get from the house to pay off your debts. In the end, there happened to still be just about $5,000 left over to send to you. Do you understand now? I hope this explains everything and you get it.
But that's not what I expected. Oh, you screwed me over. Look, I'm sorry that I hid my debts from you. I apologize for that. But only $5,000 for the house? That's all I get? I don't have a job yet. I can't survive off of only that much.
Are you really trying to complain to me about this? It's not my fault that you owed so much money. You're the one that basically committed fraud and took out a loan in my name without telling me. Are you seriously going to try and pull something like this now? Do you not realize that I can report you for fraud and take you to court? You stole my identity to try and make a quick buck gambling!
What? You won't, right?
Well, I decided to take pity on you because you're unemployed, so I won't be pressing any charges. So, are you still planning to complain to me about this?
No.
What was that? Do you want me to take you to court for that? I have absolutely no problem with going to court. You did commit a felony after all.
I'm really sorry about what I did. I truly appreciate all the kindness and mercy you've bestowed upon your former husband. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your kindness. I will not forget what you did for me, and I will take this learning experience and use it to find myself a job. I'll take my leave here.
About time you agreed. Took you long enough, you rat. I never want to see your face ever again. Got it? Don't you dare ever treat any person like you did me again. You got that? After that, Michael sold all the expensive suits and everything else of value he owned and started working in construction. Every so often, I still get texts from him saying things like, "I finally saved $10,000," and "I'll keep trying my best here, so maybe we can start over and try again." He seems to think that I still want to keep ties with him, so I bought a new phone and changed my number. My dad now has my old phone, and so if he ever calls me, it'll go through to my dad. Apparently, he still doesn't know that it's not me talking to him, and he still tries over and over to win me back. My dad tells me that he sends a lot of selfies and texts pretty cringy things like, I'll work hard and come get you someday. Oh, and those selfies he keeps sending? My mom has been getting quite the kick out of seeing them and has been messing around with adding filters to them too. Her and her friends have almost been using them as toys to make Michael look as unnatural as possible with any and every filter they can find. Anyway, whatever. My life with him is over, and I'm going to focus on my life now. Yay to that!